Hello and welcome out to High Priestess Healer 1111. My name is Angela, and I want to share a special message with you that good things are coming. Okay, big happy changes. So, just an idea of mine to roll this. You could be involved with the Cancer, Pisces, Aries. Okay, so 2 waters and a fire. Doesn't have to be, but that came to me to do that. I've never done that. It's the first time I've done that. So, which ones am I being called to today? Not these. My light Sarah deck. I used that with the last people's. So you are ascending to a higher level of commitment. So yourself, God, into your partnerships. This does require a test, right? So it's going to be difficult, okay? Which means you have to make right choices, even if, you know, you're torn. You know, you have to make a decision. If your indecision causes unnecessary misery, you'll be in limbo forever. You'll be a stalemate. You'll move backwards. So we want to move upwards, okay? That's the goal. This whole thing is soul evolution and ascending to higher levels of consciousness and living. And this may have to do with a marriage that may be changing for the better by just looking at the card, okay? So this is a very good card to have. You may be some kind of a counselor, okay? I felt to take that. That was weird. Okay, so you may be some kind of spiritual counselor or a very, very spiritual person. You can see all the guides there. And I just feel like you're in a good place around people who are inspiring you or that are like you, that you get along with and compatible with. Okay, so you have a lover in your life. It doesn't feel like futuristic, although, you know, there's timelines can change. It could be past, present, or future. So I feel a love in my heart though now with this, so it feels like a now thing. And if not, they're asking you to get in the energy of, you know, I'm going to have true love. You know, I'm going to feel loved. I am going to be loving. I'm going to have deep and intimate, you know, unconditional love. You know, that's something that everybody wants, but it's not something that everybody either believes or takes actions towards. So those are the channeled messages. Is something that you have to do. Like, there's things that you have to do. I mean, you know, one of those is balance and healing. Okay, so like I said, you are ascending up. Which means you probably are healing and going through the end of a phase. Okay, yeah, at Magician. Now you probably at the end. You probably ended a phase. Okay, and I see you being able now to the ascension led you to that higher level there of being able to utilize your power and know what your divine purpose is, you know, and it is to love, universal love, okay, to feel one with all, and to love instead of, you know, judge. Let there be faith over fear, you know. So that's the kind of world that you want to create for yourself and, you know, leave as a legacy and build around you and all humanity is the key. Is the goal. All right, so I see you getting a lot of downloads. Okay, you may be pressure in your head, a little bit of headache. Definitely, you know, some pressure right here. I know I have been, like, the past 2 days. So some pressure here on the third eye, and then coming down, you may feel pressure. You may not. So I don't. Everyone experiences gaining that kind of clairsentience differently. Hearing the Holy Spirit, hearing God through His Holy Spirit differently. So I feel like you're very connected, okay? But there are some who may be trying to understand, but don't quite understand, okay? So either way, you're doing the best that you can to move things along and grow the things in your life that matter to you. And you're taking a lot of action. I said you needed to take action, and here's a lot of action, and it leaves you a lot of satisfaction is what I get, you know, and all these brilliant colors. And it get whatever energy you're putting into right now, whatever you're putting your focus into and your attention, then it's a good thing, because you're celebrating here. Okay, so you're gaining new knowledge and gaining new perspectives, and making sure to water or give energy to the what matters, right, which is represented by the pentacles. And there's 7 here, right? So obviously this is a waiting period. You have to put in to get out. You can't just, you know, say, oh, I want a beautiful, loving relationship. Oh, really? Well, there's work that comes with that. There's action that comes with that every single day, right? Not just like once a year, you know, your birthday or, you know, whatever. I'd rather have like all year great, and, you know, screw my birthday, we can fight, you know, but then, you know, all year, you know, not good, and then my birthday, oh, you're like a king or queen, right? So there is a waiting period. There is a karmic lesson to learn about following your intuition. That's been kind of the message for the collective, like to learn to not just hear, right? Not just hear the message, to know without a doubt what it is, make a decision, and put some energy towards it. Put some action towards it. Fast. Take action now. This is now. Okay? And you're going to get results that are pretty quick, because 3 of Cups, you're already, you know, you're already there celebrating. All right. So 7 of Pentacles is good. Okay? High Priestess and High Hierophant, you know, those are actually like a couple, to be quite honest. This is like divine counterpartners. A High Priest, he's the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. So it's just as good as, you know, the Emperor and Empress. So yeah, you're getting very profound messages, ones that are going to change your life forever, and your whole posterity. Okay, that's pretty deep, pretty deep, but you can do it. Your ancestors are with you. Ooh, I just got the chills with this card, but I don't feel like it's a bad thing, which is kind of weird. So why did I get the chills? I don't know, there's something bittersweet about this card, right? And I think because some things that we indulge in is the reason why they turn into addiction. So you could be teeter-tottering on something that feels really good, but that's not good for you. And that might be what's making you make that bad decision. So you need to teeter-totter more on the side that you make good decisions, even if it doesn't feel good to you in the carnal 3D human sense, more like towards the soul, you know, and where the soul wants to go. Because that actually feels better. You just don't know it yet. Once you get a taste of it, then you will be able to let go with the quickness, and of this, whatever this is, has a hold on you, fear or drugs, or, you know, just sex or eating or whatever that, you know, would that temptation would be for you. Okay, or victimization mode or codependency. So I really feel like yeah, you're being tempted, you know, but it was for like a split second, you know. It was like, I can't even explain it to you. I had like these butterflies, you know, in my stomach, and it felt good, you know, through my body. Like it felt good, but not like a lustful feeling or anything. It just felt, I don't know. I can't even explain it. I wanted to think about it. Give me a second. What else we got here for our what a sign? Aquarius in the house. Let's see. I think it's just really not giving your full self either, you know, not you or somebody else, you know. I feel like it's, but yet you still want it, you know. It's kind of what it feels like. It's almost like a, you know, not something that's unrequited, but you still want it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so if you can get past that, then you can have your Two of Cups, you know, relationship, okay? The one I told you we're ascending to a higher level in. That does happen, but you've got karmic lessons to learn. One is to have intuition, and one is to follow intuition, and not to give in to temptations of the body, the carnal self. To follow what is going to make your soul happy. And look, didn't I tell you on the other side it feels so much better? I mean, this feels good, right? Because you're like, your pleasure of your body. But this is so much better. 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups, you can't get better than that. I thought you could on my other Gemini reading that got like 500 views. You should probably go watch. I got a couple videos. I don't know what I said, but I do channeling, so, you know, there's a couple of them that have 400 views. Maybe you can get some information from too. It doesn't matter, you know, if it's not your sign. This is beautiful. This is what I felt when I started your reading and I saw the Hierophant. You know, it was like, this is going to get amped up all the way up. Okay, so whatever you're doing, it's working. Okay, it's working because you put in the effort in, right? The Seven of Pentacles. I mean, he is intensely focused with all of his energy and love. You can see, right? He's not stressed. It's like lovingly, patiently. Like, that's a really weird for me to picture and to see, you know, because everybody wants to hurry, you know, and get through the pain, you know, and in a hurry to get where they want to get, you know. And it's like, calm down, slow down. That's been the message. Slow down, you know. And the reason I say slow down is because I match it with not taking action, but going with the flow, letting things happen naturally instead of causing yourself unnecessary misery. That's why I keep going back to that. You know, that's what happens when you try to force things to happen sooner or later, or you go against what you really feel, or you're not honest, or you don't open up, or you're resistant, or you have guilt, shame, blame, you know. And until you can let all that go, you can't get through, you know, to a whole new world, okay? The one that, you know, you want, okay? This is what, obviously what you want, okay? But on the, right on the other side of those lessons is going to be that you can go through the portal to that, okay? So, so you got to keep working on that consistently. Here's Lady Justice, and she says, okay, you have, you know, your karma's clear. You know, you're at the stage that you need to be at. You've learned to balance yourself out. You've learned how to have unconditional love, you know, boundaries, forgiving yourself, being committed, you know, following the Holy Spirit, you know, and moving away from things that are hurting your soul and moving towards wherever it is that your soul is happy, okay? Making sure that you take care of your happiness, your own happiness. That's what you're in charge of, okay? So again, you're wanting someone to work with, equal give and take. Walked away from King of Swords, Seven of Swords, so somebody sneaky, possibly a Libra. Okay, you know what? These weren't shuffled. Let me shuffle these. That's not even fair to say. I mean, I don't even know if I just put them on the bottom. I really don't. They usually shuffle them first. I always get the stories out here as I pull through them. Yeah, I did kind of feel sad. You know, there are still some people sad because you're either lessening, you know, or moving away from something that's important to you, that you care about, you know, or otherwise you wouldn't be sad, you know. It wouldn't mean anything to you, right? But you need a change and you're hurting, and the Ten of Swords means there's an ending and you're moving to a different phase of your life, okay? This is what I felt in the beginning, okay? You're moving where there's going to be a partnership, equal give and take, not, you know, thieves running around doing crazy stuff. Oops, that one came out. That was weird. Oh, because it was the bottom of the deck earlier. Okay. So I actually don't know what Ace of Swords upside down means. I think that, so like Lady Justice is here, right? And you're like, okay, I'm in a new phase of my life. I feel different perspectives. So, but you're still like, you know, mourning the loss of an old self or an old life, you know, and you're looking and waiting for messages to help you to get through it, right? Because when you have some kind of, you know, something that you're attached to, it's hard to let go of, right? So if you didn't have that let going process, if that was an issue in this whole ordeal, then you're still looking for some information, some something, a perspective, a different perspective to help you to, you know, get you through feeling a little bound to it still, right? You understand what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to be very firm with your decision before you make it, so you're not in that state of being. But, you know, easier said than done. I totally understand. Two of Pentacles, 2 and 2, so 22 could be important to you. It also could mean, you know, like 1111, there's 2 here and 2 here. So let's see, you're juggling spirituality, practicality, making plans, kind of where you should go, what you should do now. That's what kind of what you're asking in your head. You're like, now what? Where should I go? What should I do? You know, and you may be traveling. There's a globe there, or there's a little van with those boards, surfboards. You know, so whatever you're doing, you're doing a good job. Whoa. You know, you are still working on your healing and stability here. Okay. See stability on the bottom. So you're working on your own independence, your own abundance, okay? Your own happiness, right? Since we talked about happiness coming from within and detaching energetically from things that may still linger, right? That you have let go of. Or in the midst of, okay? Temperance, yeah, so you're still doing some healing, okay? You'll be, you know, way on your way to healing, you know, as you continue the process of connecting with the divine and getting channeled messages like me. You understand, you hear, you know what to do, you continue. And once you continue on that path, then you have, you know, the independence, security, the healing, and things of that nature, okay? So those for now are upside down because it looks like you're just learning some things and for your phase to close and for justice to come in and you just trying to totally walk away from whatever it is that was connecting you to know, this devil energy, okay? Let me get 3 more cards, please. So we got the Moon and the 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. Could be twin flame here. It's a twin flame card. Doesn't have to be. But I did kind of feel that vibe earlier, you know. So you could be ascending to a higher level of commitment with your twin flame, if you believe in that, or just within yourself, you know, so that you can be in union with them someday, or I don't know. I just felt like there were some people that were together and some people that were in separation. So it kind of felt like a twin flame. And I haven't done one of those readings in a long time, to be quite honest. But yeah, look at that. Emperor on the bottom. So, you know, justice took its course, and then, you know, you were left to heal. And yes, there was some things that were in your subconscious that still needed healing. Probably some inner child issues. You know, some fears or you know, of things that may have went wrong in other areas of your life that you are, you know, trying to rebuild, okay? So you're like rebuilding yourself, okay? But and trying to keep a balance, you know, but they're saying you need to have a little more fun, okay? So there's 4 of Swords here. I would say also could be in any kind of party. It could be invitation, engagement, wedding. They usually call it wedding, but they're just like dancing around, having fun, and you know, it's wands, right? So you're just having like I just feel like that you need to have more fun, because that will change your energy. So changing your energy is what's going to help you, is what I just got, to healing, okay? The healing that takes place. Anything that makes you feel with a high vibration versus a low, like sad or depressed or angry, you know, bored, etc., okay? So let's see if we can get one for you from my high vibing deck I haven't used in a while, but I really, really love, because it's important. Being in your high vibration means you can make good decisions. So if you're not at your highest vibration, I wouldn't make a decision at that time. And yeah, it also means that's a good time to heal, to work on relationships, etc., okay? Grounding. Ground yourself. While standing, bring your attention to the bottom of your feet and feel the connection with the earth. So outside in the grass, okay, it's called earthing also. You can Google it. Or you can sit. It says, while sitting, bring your attention to your bottom on the chair and feel the weight of your body supported there. Okay. I would just sit in the grass. Take a deep breath. This is the important part, is that you're on the earth or on the grass, or you can do it anywhere as long as you can visualize it. You get better at it and you can just visualize it, but going outside in the grass is where you're going to want to start. And this is the best place, to be quite honest. So here's where that gets important, okay, is taking the breath and exhaling. Oh, and you allow the thoughts that you have, you know, from the devil, you know, fear, anger, hostility, you know, whatever those self-sabotaging things can be, or things that people say to us, okay? All those thoughts, all the tension and discomforts to flow down your body and in the earth to be recycled. Okay, I really like that, because some people are like, send back to sender. I'm like, why would you want to hurt another person? Why would you want to send it back to who sent it? If there was a sender that was, you know, speaking things out loud about you, you know, gossiping or other things, slander of that kind of a nature, you know. So I just like to send it back down to the earth and send it to where God needs it, you know. It's energy. We are made of energy, okay? Get with it. Let's see. I just feel like you guys really need some self-care, and I haven't used these in a long time either. Look at what I say. Dance. Doing any kind of like movement is going to help get like the stagnant energy out, okay? So I know this one's for y'all. I don't even have to choose one other one, but it says, step into the light. Share your gift and talents with the world. And if you don't have a gift or a talent, it doesn't matter. Just move your body, freestyle, you know, turn on the music, and you know, I mean, hit it on a high vibing song and get the mop like I do, and do the merengue. Oh, it says be patient, let go of fear, get a good night's sleep, focus your energy, dreams, take a walk. And that one is yours. Intent. Focus your energy. There is amazing power in a strong intention. That's what I said. When you have an intention of goodwill or bad will, it's strong. So you don't want to put it out there if it's not if it's bad. You want to focus your energy on things that are good, so it brings that to you. Okay, it brings you more good. Okay, strong intention set out going to bring strong thing back. But if you put out just a little bit of energy and effort, then just a little comes back. Okay, so make sure you do things. And on a side note, make sure you do things with good intent. And this here, these two right here really do show that the focused intention. Look at the focused intention of these. And I usually get taught in 3, so there's your 3. And I've been getting taught here in 3s as well, as you guys, or confirmations, as you guys have been seeing, or will see. This is the first one, first time in the first 3 videos. So, ooh, what's that? I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. So some people are needing, I know you're needing some answers, and you're feeling lost. You don't know what to do about it. So, you know, the Hierophant can also stand for someone, some kind of spiritual advisor, teacher, priest, whatever. You know, and I'm a life coach, a spiritual advisor. So mentoring with me so I can give you support is also one of the services I provide, besides, you know, doing card readings. And then I also offer the Reiki healing, okay, as a Reiki master. Let's see what, okay, so I don't know who this is going to be from or to, but let's start with this person here, the devil. What does he want to tell you? Or her? Let's see, I want to be more than friends. Okay. I wish I had treated you better. I want to tell you how I feel. I live unconditionally. Okay. It just looks like somebody feels like with words they can tell you how they love you unconditionally, okay? And they feel lost without you. You know, they wish that they had treated you better, because they realize, you know, that they want to be more than friends. They want to keep you in their life forever. They love you. You could unconditionally, as a matter of fact, okay? And, you know, you're like, well, I don't want you to tell me, right, how you feel. You need to be shown how you feel. You know, so wishing and doing are two different things. So, like I said, some people may be separation, and they're ascending, you know, in their relationships, if they're in a relationship, you know, or others are moving apart and getting with other counter partners. And so if you're in somebody that's in separation, this is like, for me, this feels like twin flames, kind of like you know, in separation. Again, timelines, right? This could have just happened. This could be happening, or it could be happening in your, you know, immediate future or your future, okay? So it looks like this person has really grown a lot, but I think it's for the better, because, you know, the key word here is that they wish they had treated you better. So, you know, I don't think anybody would leave a relationship unless they weren't treated good. And this person is saying, I wish I did treat you better. I didn't treat you better. I pushed you away because I mistreated you. Mistreated you. I feel lost without you. I love you. I want to be more than friends. And it's really sad. It's really sad, because, you know, whether it's you towards them or them towards you, they're saying, I love you. I'm sorry I treated you that way. You know, I know now. And so those are just lessons that we're here to learn. But unfortunately, sometimes we have to learn them the hard way. If we do what our carnal self wants to do and indulge in things and stay in places that you shouldn't, that, you know, you're not going to grow from. Or, you know, you listen to your soul and you go towards where your soul can grow, where you can go and, you know, work on your divine mission, you know. So I really do understand that. I mean, relationships aren't easy, are they? They're not easy. Like I said, it takes all this intention and focused intention. That's why it's about healing and teaching you that it's done with focused intention. It's done with patience. It's done with love, laughter, mystery, sadness. Okay? But if you see this right here, there's a difference here. These girls on the top, they have their crew. They have their soul family. They're celebrating already. This one's walking away and this one's trying to stay balanced, you know. And so which one of these looks, you know, more happier to you? Well, I think this one is the saddest because you're leaving. And then it's like, okay, well, now I'm just trying to keep a balance. And then it's like, okay, I finally healed and I can celebrate. But the point is that you is this one. When you have support, you know, then you're able to, you know, kind of move forward, almost like an accountability partner. You know, they help you, right? They're your guides, spiritual guides, or friends on earth, or family. They help guide you and lead you and support you to get you through this and through the lesson, through the hoops, you know, do your 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, you know, Miss Independent, Mr. Independent, doing, you know, being all secure, bossed up, you know, life, Emperor, High Priestess, like it's all good. So we'll do one more. Let's see here. What else comes out? Whoa. I feel you even though we are apart. We both know I am not the one for you. I am not available. I left you before you could leave me. You came closer than anyone. I knew exactly what I was doing. You speak to me through music. I bury myself in work to forget you. I couldn't let you get close to me. I wonder if you are happy without me. Okay, I'm grateful for the spiritual lessons. Let's see, I regret lying to you. Ooh, I love you. Wow. I left when I saw myself. Okay, so I'm going to take these that are down here. So this looks like someone who's in separation, okay? They're not available. And it's kind of like the devil there, again, yet again. I'm not available, okay? We both know I'm not the one for you, right? Devil energy. You know, but I feel you even though we're apart, okay? Because it's obsession, right? It's borderline obsession. That's the energy of a devil, okay? Not a devil, but the devil, you know, the energy of the negativity of the obsession, you know. Obsession is not a good quality to have or feel. So, you know, tempts you to do things that you normally wouldn't, that are destructive, okay? Or just morally wrong. I left you before you could leave me. You came closer than anyone. I bury myself in work to forgive you, to forget you. Well, maybe to forget you too. You speak to me through music. I knew exactly what I was doing. So yeah, I can see here that there's someone that, you know, they knew what they were doing. They knew that they weren't the one for you. You know, they're not available anymore. But you know, you came closer to anyone. They may be with somebody or not, but you came closer than anyone, okay? They left you before you could leave them. So, you know, that's another double energy. It's a fear of abandonment, okay? They have to fix that before they start a new relationship, or if that's you, before you can move on. That's a lesson you learn. Write that down. You speak to me through music, so you've known this person, there's music you've listened to, and it reminds you of them, okay? Or maybe dancing or whatever. I bury myself in work to forget you, okay? That's also devil energy. Anything excessive, workaholic, okay? You see how much toxic energy in there is here? I feel you even when we are apart. Okay, so that's kind of twin flame-ish, but it is normal, you know, in the beginning when you like this, when you're still, you know, trying to forget them, right? Your person, because now you've got a 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups coming in, but you're still healing and you still kind of, you know, music still bothers you, or, you know, music still, you know, not bothers you, but reminds you, or you still remember feelings or stories, you know, and you're holding on to that, okay? And once you learn to let that go and just be whole and be emotionally stable, you can be emotionally available, and then you can leave on to the next, you know, to the next adventure and just play and have fun and enjoy life, okay? So this is my message to you guys. Thank you for joining me today. Please hit the like button, and thank you so much. I really appreciate all of the likes. This is my new channel that I'm starting. Share if you think somebody could benefit from it, and if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell for your next video. And until next time, namaste.